Assalamualaikum. My name is Mimi RAIBAITUL ADAWIAH BINTI SHAHARUDIN. My matric number is 12 DIT 25F 1070.
Hello, my name is FARAH DAMIA ROSYADA BINTI LOKMAN and my matric number is 12 DIT 25F 1012.
Hi guys, my name is Zaidatul Khairiah binti SAIFUDDIN and my matric number is 12 DIT 25F 1008. So, this is our case study for subject operating system lectured by
PUAN RASMALIZA binti RASHID. Hi everyone, welcome to our Chill Gadget chat for the day. We are talking the teach debate that will literally never end, Android versus iOS. Which one truly rules the mobile world? Join me today, Zaidatul and Farah, who will share their insight on the functionality, security and performance of these two giant operating systems. Are you ready guys?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, my first question is about issue of utmost important to user, security and privacy. Zaidatul, as an iOS advance, is Apple still leading in this area?
Yes, Mimi. iOS's closed ecosystem is its main advantage. Apple strictly controls the App Store, which significantly reduces the risk of malware. Furthermore, consistent security, software updates and long-term support for older devices provide robust protection. Features like app tracking transparency also give users full control over the data. Simply put, iOS's centralized design makes it much harder to penetrate.
1 point for security. Farah, Android is often seen as more vulnerable clue that is open source nature. What your defense?
That's an all perception, Mimi. Google has invested heavily in security, while its open source nature allows for customization. Features like Google Play Protect are constantly scanning apps. Additionally, major companies like Samsung add their own security layers, such as knock. For tech-savvy users, the freedom to install apps outside the Play Store is a bonus. Security responsibility is shared with the user, but Android is now far safer than before, especially on flagship device.
Interesting. So iOS offer built-in security, while Android offer improved security but with more freedom. Moving on to functionality and user experience. Farah, what function advantage does Android have that iOS doesn't, particularly for users who want flexibility?
Flexibility is the keyword, Mimi. Android offers unmatched customization. You can change the launcher, widget, and home screen to your liking. Features like split-screen multitasking and drag-and-drop support between apps are a huge plus for productivity, especially in the context of university students. And let's not forget, the variety of Android devices is enormous, from budget to flagship, meaning there's an option for everyone.
Zaidatul, iOS is often criticized for a lack of customization, but iOS support price the simplicity and efficiency of the user interface.
Exactly, Mimi. iOS functionality centers on uniformity and ease of use. While it has less customization, the user experience is incredibly smooth and consistent across all devices. The Apple ecosystem integration, Mac, iPad, Apple Watch, is a functionality that cannot be matched. For example, the handoff features allows you to start typing an email on your iPhone and continue it seamlessly on your Mac. For intuitive design and productivity, iOS simplicity is its greatest strength.
Now, let's touch upon performance. Is iOS long now, for is fluidity still the king? Or has Android caught up? Zaidatul?
Traditionally, iOS excels because Apple optimized the hardware and software, which is a series chip together. This means smooth and consistent performance, even with lower RAM specification. Heavy-duty apps and games are often optimized for iOS chips first.
Farah?
Current flagship Android phones with the latest Snapdragon chips and large amounts of RAM offer performance that is just as fast as iOS. While iOS wins in software-hardware optimization, Android excels in raw power and multitasking capability. The performance of both is now very close. The difference is more about the overall user experience.
Before the podcast season ends, I will represent the voice of netizens who often debate in cyberspace. We will start with the hot issue, security and privacy. Zaidatul, a popular netizen question is it true that Android easily get viruses because it is open source? If I want safety, do I have to use iOS?
Okay, thank you. Generally, iOS offers a more robust security structure via its closed ecosystem. Strict control over the App Store and direct software optimization from Apple minimize the attack surface, providing users with consistent privacy and security assurance.
Farah, how does Android respond to this netizen anxiety?
Netizens should know that modern Android is secure. While open, Google has invested heavily in features like Google Play Protect for continuous malware scanning. On flagship device, security is further enhanced with hardware layers. Android offers freedom and security, however, it requires the user to be vigilant and smart when installing applications.
Next, regarding functionality. Farah, a netizen asks, why cannot iPhone do split screen or customize widget as flexibly as Android? Is it not that considered less functional?
Android excels in functional flexibility. We allow extensive interface customization and productivity features like split-screen multitasking, which is crucial for students. The wide range of devices at various price points also enhance functionality, as users can select hardware that precisely meets their needs.
Zaidatul, is it fair to say iOS is less functional just because it's simple?
Not at all. iOS functionality lies in its uniformity and intuitive user experience, which is UX. The operating system ensures a seamless workflow and unrivaled ecosystem integration. While there is less external customization, the simplified iOS design actually enhances functionality and efficiency, especially for users who need a device that consistently works without friction.
Finally, performance. Zaidatul, netizen asks, is it true that an iPhone with less RAM can outperform an Android with high RAM? How is it that possible?
That is the result of the advantage in exclusive hardware and software optimization. Apple controls both the chips, which is A series, and the software, allowing us to squeeze maximum performance from every component. This results in highly consistent and smooth performance, particularly for intensive application.
For a current Android phone with large RAM and the latest chip, truly comparable to iOS in terms of speed.
Yes, current Android performance is absolutely comparable in daily speed. The latest Snapdragon and MediaTek chips offer extremely high raw processing power. Significant performance differences are not only visible in extreme technical benchmarks. Generally, both platforms are fast and capable of handling heavy tasks.
Alright, we've got the full picture. So, to wrap this up, which is the real champion for both of you? One sentence only.
For me, the champion is iOS because iOS excels in security, privacy, and a uniform ecosystem along with highly consistent performance.
Oh, but for me, the champion is Android because Android shines in functional flexibility, customization, and a diversity of device options for every budget.
So, who is the king of the mobile world? Perhaps the answer is it depend on the user needs. If you want high security and a seamless ecosystem, choose iOS. If you want freedom and choice, Android is the answer. That concludes our debate for today. Thank you to the Zaidatul and FARAH for their insightful contributions. We hope this discussion helped you make the right choice. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Welcome!
My pleasure. Bye.